Bella Hadid reveals she regrets getting a nose job at age 14. 25-year-old fashion star has become increasingly open over the years about the pressures within the industry and her mental health struggles.
We know them as those famous sisters, becoming runway icons, but Bella Hadid is opening up to Vogue about the gap. She's one of America's top supermodels. She's opening up about living under the success of her older sister, Gigi Hadid.
And then you gotta get back on your diet, though. This is you. You know what, Gigi? I think that's it. I'll do this.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Exposing SMG. I really wanted to talk about Bella Hadid's newest cover story with Vogue because she touched upon a lot of interesting topics such as comparisons to her older sister Gigi Hadid, mental health, and opening up about her plastic surgery or lack thereof. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video because we are going to talk a little bit about The Weeknd and his recent fling with Simi Khadra and how Selena Gomez is involved in all of that. Now, the majority of the article was focused on Bella's mental health and work ethic. Bella opened up about how she suppressed talking about her anxiety, depression, and Lyme disease for years, which she blames a habit of people-pleasing for. She said, "For years while I was working, I would wake up every morning hysterical, in tears, alone. I wouldn't show anybody that. I would go to work, cry at lunch in my little green room, finish my day, go to whatever random little hotel I was in for the night, cry again, wake up in the morning, and do the same thing." Bella's default setting at work is good cheer, gameness, and rigorous professionalism. And for the most part, I don't recall ever hearing a story about Bella being rude or mean or anything of the sort. She actually goes above and beyond with everyone, including fans. Michael Kors even notes that she's not only nice to him, but to everyone on the team. Vogue writes that Bella understands that there are those who believe she parlayed a privileged upbringing into a career in fashion, that she hitched a ride on the glamorous coattails of her older sister, Gigi Hadid. She knows that there are people who think that her face and body are the products of cosmetic witchcraft. Bella then exposes how she felt in comparison to her older sister Gigi. She says, "I was the uglier sister. I was the brunette. I wasn't as cool as Gigi, not as outgoing," she recalls. "That's really what people said about me. And unfortunately, when you get told things so many times, you do just believe it. I always ask myself, how did a girl with incredible insecurities, anxiety, depression, body image issues, eating issues, who hates to be touched, who has intense social anxiety, what was I doing getting into this business? But over the years, I became a good actress. I put on a very smiley face, or a very strong face. I always felt like I had something to prove. People can say anything about how I look, about how I talk, about how I act, but in 7 years, I never missed a job, canceled a job, was late to a job. No one can ever say that I don't work my ass off." Now, it's interesting to note that Bella is also naturally a blonde, so for her to mention how Gigi is the blonde sister kind of negates the whole story considering she dyes her hair. In 2016, she told Glamour that she has been dyeing her own hair brown since she was 14, and it wasn't done to separate herself from Gigi. But honestly, that's probably the reason. Now, this reminds me of an article I released back in December 2016 where I wrote, "Recently, Bella has started gaining popularity like her sister Gigi Hadid. There were moments of jealousy and envy between them. It was Gigi who got all the attention. It was Gigi who was the blonde. It was Gigi who everyone focused on more out of the Hadid sisters, and that in turn made Bella feel belittled and like she was less than Gigi. She wasn't as cool or as pretty as her older sister, and that added on to the extreme insecurity. I think that because Bella was the younger sister, she had a lot to prove, so that pushed her to have this extreme work ethic so she can make a name for herself and away from her sister. She wanted to build something for herself that also wasn't attached to her family, more specifically Yolanda, her mom. So her mother, Yolanda Hadid, spent several seasons as a series regular on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, to which Bella said that both her and Gigi would hide upstairs every time they were filming. Yolanda is known for her over-controlling and aggressive ways. There is this one infamous scene on the show where she's policing what Gigi eats and tells her that she can eat an almond if she gets hungry.
I'm feeling really weak. Grab a couple of almonds.
And have a couple of almonds. Chew them really well because your stomach is not.
So this brings us into the plastic surgery portion of this video. Bella is no stranger to claims of plastic surgery, considering her unique face has dramatically changed since her debut. Bella has been accused of visiting a plastic surgeon with photographs of fellow model and former First Lady of France, Carla Bruni, due to the growing similarities between both Bella and her. Even though she denied any plastic surgery work in the past, Bella opened up about her nose job at the age of 14. She said, "I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors. I think I would have grown into it." Bella has also been accused of getting her eyes lifted, her jaw shaved, her lips filled, to which she says that none of this is true. People think I fully f***ed with my face because of one picture of me as a teenager looking puffy. I'm pretty sure you don't look the same now as you did at 13, right? I have never used filler. Let's just put an end to that. I have no issues with it, but it's not for me. Whoever thinks I've gotten my eyes lifted or whatever it's called, it's face tape, the oldest trick in the book. I've had this imposter syndrome where people made me feel like I didn't deserve any of this. People always have something to say, but what I have to say is, I've always been misunderstood in my industry and by the people around me. There's a lot to digest here. First of all, considering Bella was a minor, she most likely needed parental permission to authorize a nose job at 14, which is most likely signed off by Yolanda. It's unclear whether Bella wanted the nose job or was pushed to get it by people such as her mother. If that's the case, then it's truly messed up considering Yolanda was out here restricting teenage Gigi's food intake and authorizing nose jobs at 14. What do you guys think about this? Also, it's highly unlikely that Bella has only gotten a nose job done. Sure, she's lost a lot of weight and that alone can transform someone's face, but there have been drastic alterations to her face that don't seem to occur naturally. It's dangerous to project false realities to impressionable fans. Either tell the truth or nothing at all. I barely know one celebrity without filler in the industry. And Bella spoke a lot about the pressures of the industry, so it's hard to believe that there wasn't any pressure to get filler, especially before important shows or a jam-packed schedule. It just seems unrealistic. She has every right not to reveal what she got done, but it's also dangerous to make it seem like her look is naturally achieved. What do you guys think? Do you think she underwent more surgery or even temporary procedures, or her look truly is a game of weight loss and face tape? Bella also spoke about other health struggles in the articles, starting as early as 8th grade, where she began having a mix of physical and psychiatric symptoms, including brain fog, anxiety, exhaustion, poor focus, headaches, bone pain, and crying spells, some of which may have resulted from Lyme disease. She has also been diagnosed with babesiosis, a tick-borne parasitic infection of red blood cells that sometimes co-occurs with Lyme. And when Bella was in high school, a psychiatrist prescribed extended-release Adderall for her inattention, thinking it might simply be ADHD, and Bella says that this appetite-suppressant effect of stimulant medication actually pushed her into anorexia. Nowadays, Bella claims that she has a very healthy relationship with food, but she says the dysmorphic feelings persist. I can barely look in the mirror to this day because of that period in my life. Many of you guys have asked me what's up with Bella's look at Fashion Week and how she seems to be getting thinner and thinner with every Fashion Week that comes. Honestly, I feel like the modeling industry as a whole is extremely toxic, so I wouldn't be surprised if Bella is doing some unhealthy things behind the scenes to prepare for rigorous shows after one another. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is Bella's relationship with Marc Kalman, a New York-based art director. In comparison to her public relationship with The Weeknd, this relationship is definitely a lot more private, which Bella says she has worked hard to keep. I think that's why things have been able to last, she says, contrasting it with her highly public but doomed relationship with The Weeknd. When you give other people room to have opinions on things that are so personal to you, it poisons it. Interesting. Now, The Weeknd is apparently having a fling with Bella's former bestie, Simi Khadra, whom he was spotted kissing at his birthday party. Now, this wouldn't be the first time he dates someone who closely ran in Bella's circle. The last person was Selena Gomez, who oddly inserted herself in the drama between The Weeknd, Bella, and Simi after Selena posted a picture of her with the twin sisters, Simi and Haze Khadra. Selena is close friends with the twins, but people found it shady that Selena posted with Simi right after Simi was kissing The Weeknd since he's her ex. It also seems like she's trying to shade Bella since she tried to get Bella's attention after her relationship with The Weeknd, where she commented on Bella's pic and then Bella deleted it. Yeah, funny times. Let me know if you guys want a video about that. Anyways, this wraps up this Bella video. I really enjoyed talking about her, so make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you have to say about her plastic surgery, and do you believe that Yolanda had a role in this? And do you think that Bella and The Weeknd's relationship was toxic? Let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe for more weekly content, and as always, I'll see you next time.